Hey, I am so excited to spend time with you right now because we have something good to talk about. Blown up relationships. This is going to be a good one. But can I start out by being vulnerable with you? Blown up relationships weigh me down. Even when I sense that I'm not at fault, there's still a sense of regret that is an emotional weight. The more important the relationship, the greater the sense of regret. During the conflict, I feel justified in taking a stand. But then afterwards, the regret I feel is another story. Is there a better way? Do you wish you could turn back time on a situation in your life? Have you found yourself trying to reconnect with somebody across the metaphorical lake, but only to find it frozen solid and uncrossable? Do you wonder what could save you from feeling that gnawing sense of loss next time? A friend of mine told me that a very important relationship of his ended this past week. We have all experienced this. We have our differences. Man, are we living in a time of amped up differences? But what can we do to keep our differences from destroying our relationships? The culprit is usually words that have been spoken. Statements and accusations are made. When I perceive that someone is not accepting me or is attacking me because of my beliefs or my opinions or my behaviors, I am not likely to change. And I suppose the same is true for you also. Here's something that we can do to keep from blowing up relationships, and it is also helpful in restoring the ones that have already been damaged. Here's the thing: seek to understand rather than demanding to be understood. I'm not saying that the blow up is your fault. I'm saying that it takes two to fight. Whether you win or lose the fight, there is still the regret. I have won fights and felt afterward like I'd won the fight, but lost the war. You can change the fight into something else by seeking to understand rather than demanding to be understood. There is a very simple way to do this. Ask questions. Determine to say nothing that is not a question. Have you ever tried to have a discussion where you only ask questions? It is very hard for me. It is a simple thing, but it is hard to do. But it is also the most powerful thing you can do. Ask yourself this question: why are you having a conversation with this other person? Do you care what they think? Do you care what they do? Do you care why they believe what they believe? Do you really care about them? If you're angry right now and you say, I don't care about that person, then why are you fighting with them? They don't matter to you. That's not what we are talking about here. We are talking about relationships with people that we care about that have blown up. Perhaps if we take the time to listen to others, we will develop relationships where people know we care about them. The more conversations you are willing to have without making statements, the greater the chance that someday you will have a relationship where the other person feels valued and known. In order for this to work, our hearts must have the attitude of asking questions to understand. Not just any question will solve the problem. Questions can be requests or They can be criticism in disguise. We can all ask questions which drip with our opinion, are condescending, or intend to control others. Some examples of these are, do you plan on being home on time? Do you think you'll be able to get it right this time? Did you know that doesn't look good on you? Is eating that part of your diet? Do your children typically act this way? And are you going to act like a jerk again tonight? These are statements in disguise as questions. Relationships are about knowing and being known. Some examples of questions which achieve this are, what are you hoping to get done? Is there anything you need to get this project completed? What makes you feel satisfied? What do you like or dislike about this? What would make this better for you? If the question makes a statement, rather than helps you to understand the other person, perhaps it should be just left unsaid. The truth is that not every person in our life makes it possible for us to have a healthy relationship with them. You have people in your life who are a bit crazy, who turn normal conversations into conflicts, make ridiculous justifications for things done, or hold offensive beliefs. I do. These people make it difficult to have meaningful conversations. Still, I want to maintain civil relationships, and the only way I can do this is by holding to the principle that I will be polite and respectful. At a minimum, we can be graceful. So, I say at a minimum like it's easy or something. It's hard, but it's what must be done. So, to sum up what's been said, the main point here is that blown up relationships can be avoided. This is possible if we hold to the value of caring for people. The key motivation that comes from this value of caring is seeking to understand. And the way we seek to understand is by asking questions. The way we keep others from shutting us down and not answering our questions is by us not making statements which judge, control, shame, or condemn the other person. This world would be a different place if people interacted with each other in a way that showed that they were valued. This would be a place where we have caring relationships with those with whom it's possible, and grace for those with whom it's not. Do you want to add some fertilizer to the garden of your relationships? Then seek to understand and do not demand to be understood. Well, I hope this simple tip was something that you and the people in your life can find useful. And here's the moment where all those YouTubers out there ask you to subscribe, like, comment, and click the bell. You might wonder, why do they do that? Well, YouTube is a search engine just like Google. And when you do those things, when you like, subscribe, comment, and click the bell, you're telling YouTube that what you saw here was of value to you. And YouTube says, hey, if it was of value to you, other people will probably find value in it also. And so it's more likely to come up in their search results. So if you found this useful, please let me know below and like, subscribe, all that, so that other people can also find it useful. Because, hey, in this world, we know relationships are being blown up. And there's some simple ways that people can grow, that I can grow to help us to make better relationships in our lives. So let's pay that forward. Let's hope other people catch on and we have a better relationships, a better world. Talk to you all soon. Bye.